Welcome to Besties and Bubbles.
Welcome, friends.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Do you think our friends are drinking?
I'm not sure. I mean, this is our St. Patrick's Day special.
Oh, I thought it was Valentine's Day.
Oh, silly goose. That's red and pink. We're in green today.
We are in green. We are in green, and it is St. Patrick's thing. Are you feeling lucky?
You know, there is that old adage, like, luck of the Irish, right?
Yes.
Do you have the luck of the Irish? Is
Right.
it only just for people who are Irish, or can everyone have the luck of the Irish? Are the Irish actually really lucky? Like,
That's also true.
right?
Right.
Because didn't they have a potato famine in Ireland? I mean,
What are you talking about?
there was a potato famine in Ireland.
What does that mean, a potato famine?
Well, because potatoes grow in Ireland, and then there was a famine, and they didn't have them, so they didn't eat. Okay,
It's like they couldn't sell the potatoes?
or harvest to eat them.
And so that was bad luck?
That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about potatoes in Ireland,
I mean,
but you do know a lot of random things.
I do. I mean, I would say to our friends, go ahead and look it up, but I think I'm kind of right.
I
don't know.
actually told Kim this week, I called her and I said, just so you know, if I'm ever on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you are my phone a friend.
Yeah,
Like, you can't come with me to the show because
I would have to be on standby.
Yeah. You have to.
Yes. I'm like, I better be. Like, are you okay?
Yes. I just got my glasses. Now I'm thinking they're a little tight on my head, but
Well, maybe they need a little time to.
like, do they stretch out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They'll stretch out. Yeah.
They're progressives.
progressive.
So, like, it helps me. I have a little correction that way, but then it helps me a lot with reading.
Oh, well,
I
perfect.
don't have to take glasses on and off. I can wear them all day if I wish.
Perfect.
Yes, but then when
good
Kim
for you.
put them on just to try them on, she couldn't walk.
Well, I had a little bit of a headache, but I wear contacts, and so that
Makes
just
your vision corrected.
correct. But I don't have your main issue is farsightedness, so you can't see like reading a menu or
Right.
something that's close like this. I have an issue seeing far, which is nearsighted, which is kind of weird because you would think nearsighted means you can't see near, and
Right.
farsighted means you can't see far,
Right.
but it's
Somebody
actually
messed that up.
it's the opposite, and it kind of stuck. So
Whatever.
I
I think so. It kind of
mean-
stuck. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's some reason for that, too,
Yes.
if we want to go down that way.
for sure,
Okay,
So,
so
yeah,
what are some St. Patrick's Day traditions? What do you like to do for St. Patrick's Day?
Well, I guess first of all, we should ask, are you Irish?
I am Irish.
Like, how much?
I'd have to look it up in 23andMe.
Okay. So,
But I'm mostly Swedish, so
Yeah.
I know I'm not mostly Irish.
okay. But you got some Irish in you.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm also Ukrainian.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Okay. We'll save that for another day.
Yeah.
I am
Okay.
also Irish. I am Scottish Irish.
Scottish, Irish, and
And I was always told that. And the
You look
reason
Irish.
the reason for that is because my family, this was my great grandfather's family, is from the Isle of Man. And for those of you that have any point in geography,
Okay.
the Isle of Man is actually between Ireland and Scotland.
Huh.
Hence the Scottish Irish.
Okay.
I never knew that.
So what side of the family?
My dad.
Okay.
My dad's grandfather's family.
So Scots.
Ironically, the last name
That's
is Scott.
where I'm going with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought Scottish Irish, oh, that's because of our last name. Like growing up, I didn't understand that.
Right.
And then I learned that and I was like, oh, well, what's on the Isle of Man? Apparently there's like a motorcycle or motocross race that's pretty famous.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never knew that. I actually worked with someone a couple of years ago that told me about that. I was like, wow, okay.
What a fun fact.
Fun fact.
I never knew what I was really growing up. We didn't have this as a project or anything like that, but I had a friend, I actually stood up and said this at his funeral, that he told me that I was Bohemian. And I was like, oh, this is my parents' friend.
Yes.
He told me I was Bohemian, and I was like, oh. So I, for years, told people, well, I know I'm a little Bohemian, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Turns out, Jim Costa, had told me that one time. I had latched onto it as it was
Yes.
the truth. It was a joke because my dad was cheap.
Do you also know I was told I'm Bohemian? That's so weird. We've never had this conversation.
No. And are
That's
you?
on my mother's dad's mother. Would always say, so she was my great grandmother.
Right.
So it would be my my mom's dad's mother. That she was always grandma. I should know all this. It's not Franson.
Your mom's yelling out the answer.
I know.
Right
I know. Anyway, Grandma Emma, let's call her, was Bohemian, and they always talked about having big Bohemian arms, like because they would.
Is that a thing?
I guess. I don't know. I think Bohemian is like where Germany and maybe Switzerland and Italy, like all these places kind of meet.
Okay.
And it's like, I was always told it was like a mixture.
Right.
Kind of like a potpourri of things.
Right.
Is what Bohemian was.
I thought that they were kind of known to be like cheap, as in like gypsies and
Yeah,
stuff
and
like
that could
right?
be also, and like now, Bohemian is like an actual style, right?
Yes, that's
Boho.
very true.
If you're Bohemian, you're kind of like a carefree spirit.
Right.
Not really, you kind of, like to your point, travel.
Right.
You know, you're not staying in one place.
Right.
So, anyway.
Interesting. Okay, so what kind of traditions do you like?
Growing up
Or right now, like what do we do?
Okay.
We're dressed in green.
Well, we are. Okay, so I'll throw out just some of the things that I grew up with and then some of the things we did for our kids.
Yes.
Right? To celebrate St.
Yes.
Patrick's Day, even though we're not full-blown Irish.
Right.
Because I feel like if you come from a full Irish family, there are way different traditions than what we...
You're eating green beer for breakfast.
Yeah. So, so we would start out the day with I would always give them green milk. I'd put green food coloring in their milk because that's the easiest thing.
Yeah.
Right? And then we would do green pancakes and green scrambled eggs.
Yep, I did green eggs and ham.
Yeah. Did you color the ham?
No.
Okay.
Just the green eggs.
Because it was just so easy to do, right?
Yeah. It was something fun.
Yeah, and I remember growing up that way. I do remember, though, my dad would get me green carnations for fall.
Oh, that's nice. It is. Yes, that is.
That was always nice. And we always got like the little gold coins.
Okay.
You know, kind of like we have here, but
yeah.
You know. And you wore green. Like
yes,
we'd always wear green. And then for dinner, my mom would make corned beef and cabbage and potatoes and carrots. Like it was the simplest. Like that to me was the I was like, oh, that's St. Patrick's Day dinner, and that's how Irish people eat every day.
Yeah.
So I don't know. How about you?
Well, we didn't do anything. I think growing up, I don't even remember St. Patrick's Day growing up. Like I don't think we just did a lot of. Not growing up with my kids though, with the school and stuff. It was always about these stupid leprechaun boxes.
Oh.
Remember, you had to catch the leprechaun, and
That's
so it was a project that all the kids had to do is make a box to catch a leprechaun.
You're
My
right.
son Brett was so terrified of that, believing that there could be a little green, tricky, sneaky man
in your house?
In the house. Forever, he would run in, turn off the light, and then jump from the middle of the room to the bed because he would be so afraid about it being under the bed.
Oh, Brett.
I know, but that sucks that the school did that, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't think you should make them think that there's a sneaky man that does tricks and...
I really don't.
Remember they had to make a trap?
Maybe. Maybe.
I think it was
I know
grade.
Owen didn't have to, but maybe. I'm
our kids went to different
sure
schools.
probably
The public
Jackson
school, I'm
and
telling
Ben.
you.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
It was crazy. And then, it was dinner. And then as we got older, Chicago is one of the best places to ever celebrate.
I would say outside of Ireland,
right?
It's Chicago, Boston, and New York City.
Yes,
are probably the three biggest places.
And we would go downtown. Butch McGuire's were friends of the McGuires, and so we would go and we'd get a table there, and it would just be packed. Right? It was such a fun free for all day, people in and out of, bars, restaurants, all that kind of stuff. And you would meet people from all over the country.
It's the best part.
Because people would come there.
That's what I'm saying. People want to come. We dye the river here.
Yes, that's awesome.
It's just, we have an amazing parade.
It's more green on this green. It's like a lime green. Yeah.
And it's actually orange.
The substance is orange. The powder is orange that they put in.
Yeah. And it's the Plumbers Union. I forget which number. They're the ones that do it. Yep. And they have a secret formula that they do not share.
Really?
No. Yes. I mean, really. They don't share. Like, they'll say what they use, but there's an exact amount of what. So you get.
Other cities can't.
Yeah. So like, their color green is a secret.
Okay. And it lasts for a couple hours if you're not from Chicago.
Actually, I think it lasts for a couple days.
I
think it's days.
Read recently it's a couple hours, but I know that
I think there's remnants.
Yeah.
Well, we'll actually be able to tell because you're going down there Saturday for the parade, and we'll be down there on St. Patrick's Day.
We will.
For some festivities.
We will.
So, yeah.
What about, do you believe in luck? When they talk about luck.
Like
St. Patrick's Day.
Like the luck of the Irish.
Do you believe in luck? Do you believe that people are lucky?
No, I'm not going to take a sip. I actually do believe some people are lucky.
Okay.
There's different things. Like I've heard, people make their own luck, right? They manifest things or what have you. But I do feel that there just are some lucky people. Right? Like, they're the ones that always win something or get picked for something.
So how do you think that is?
I don't know.
Don't you think it's people putting themselves in the right place at the right time? Or, sure, people win things. If they play a lot, they win. Now, I wouldn't win the lotto because I don't play the lotto.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. But I get, like, there's people that maybe call up on the radio and they win concert tickets or... whatever that is. I would actually consider myself a little lucky. Not growing up so much, like in that aspect.
Yes.
But there are things that I have won recently. I'm going to call it in the last 5 to 10 years. That's lucky. Like,
it is because you won at Legree.
I won at Legree. I've won at Peak. I won Super Bowl. I've won at Montini. There's just things that I've won at, and I don't know if there was anything of me putting myself out there per se for those situations.
Right. So Legree, I did the same things you did, and
you did. Win. You actually had more tickets than I did. So that's luck.
That is.
Do you know what I mean? I've never won the lottery though, so there's that.
Fair. What about, do you know people that are unlucky? My son Dean has a friend that he will say this kid has got the worst luck.
I also think that's true as well. Like if if the worst thing's gonna happen,
it's gonna happen
to that kid or that person.
Yeah.
I do believe in that as well, and I don't think that that person's doing anything wrong or negative, right?
They could try to throw some affirmations in there or something in their day to,
But just the opposite of someone being lucky and not really doing something.
Yeah, you don't have control over it.
Yeah, I do believe that there's the other side of it too. Yeah. Now, do we live our lives like this? No, you just kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, we looked up how to create your own luck.
Ooh.
So it's about putting yourself out there.
Okay.
Like if you don't play, you're not going to win.
Of course.
Or
yeah, you have got to participate.
You got to try.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Okay.
So I agree. I agree with that.
Being open to opportunities.
I agree with that also.
Like you could be in a job that you don't like, but you're going to stay there because it's comfortable, or you're going to, be looking for something else, and you can consider that lucky if you get it, but if you don't even try, right? It's the same kind of thing.
Well, and that's also like, this is where I got my lucky break, right? People say that often.
Yes, famous people say that. You're absolutely right. They had to at least be in that position.
Yes. Or someone had to give them their luck. Like someone gave me my lucky break because they gave me an opportunity, and then I was able to go do my thing.
Right.
Or
like you'll hear like models be like, I was just writing the L, and someone came up to me, and you know what I mean?
That's how I got my lucky break.
That was pretty lucky that somebody who, absolutely. Okay. What about, they also say that kindness, that has a ripple effect when you're kind to people. I think that's 100% true.
I think it's 100% true. I do believe in kindness. I believe in karma. I mean, doing good things to
like
others
boomerangs back
will come back to you.
Okay.
Right? Now, it might not happen right away, but I do believe in the good of it and the not so good of it.
Right.
Because if you're not nice to people, eventually that's going to catch up to you. In my opinion.
What is a lucky time in your life? Like meeting someone, career, close calls, like I've had some close calls with driving for sure where I think, oh my goodness, that could have been so bad.
Yeah, I mean...
Is there anything that comes to mind?
I would say airplane rides. I've been lucky.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Maddie, my husband knows this. On our honeymoon, our plane got struck by lightning. It didn't go down, obviously. But
I'm here to tell you about it.
Yeah, and we made it to our destination. But that was pretty eye-opening. I've been on some other flights going through storms where you're like... white knuckling it, and when you land, everyone claps.
Yes,
because you're just grateful that you landed and you're in one piece.
Again,
right. Or think about if you've lost something like a purse or your phone or whatever. I know that's not like life changing, but there's a lot of things in there that are important to you. Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. How about you? Like.
I think some close calls.
Yeah.
I think I don't know about people. I think I've always, like meeting you. I don't know that was lucky. We were working out together. Somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
No,
people that are important in my life.
Yeah,
it's not like
yeah.
I would say lucky, but I was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, sure.
And then that person brings great value, to me.
Yeah.
But lucky, I would say, and I don't think I've won anything like that is, I was so lucky that I won this,
Right.
But I do think that there are some close calls.
Okay.
In cars. I remember something in college, I was the one driving, and I turned left, and I kind of hesitated, and I had a car full of people. I remember they're probably watching this going, oh, I remember that too.
Yeah, yeah.
That was so lucky, or, growing up, we had a tornado that, it was devastating. Our house was completely untouched.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was like, wait a second. I didn't know your house was in a tornado.
Yeah, growing up, and our house was completely untouched. And my neighbor's garage was just leveled, and it was just so weird. Like we didn't lose anything. So, luck, God's protection,
right? Right. No, I hear you on that.
Yeah. Divine, something divine happening. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if I would call divine intervention luck because it's divine intervention.
Yes. Well, some people feel that way. Okay. Are you lucky or are you a chaos magnet?
How would you answer that for me?
I think I say fortunate. I don't know. I have a weird thing with luck, the word lucky.
You don't like the word?
I just feel like it, fortunate and blessed sound like it's God-given maybe.
Yeah.
Opportunities or things like that, where lucky is just very like, I don't know. I don't use the word lucky very often. But some people are, whether they're either lucky or just things kind of fall in place for them.
Yeah.
Or they're also unlucky or chaos magnets. We know people like this.
Yeah. I mean,
both ways.
I wouldn't say I'm a chaos magnet.
No,
I don't feel like that. And I do know people that are constantly having things happen to them.
Yeah.
but I feel like they bring it on themselves,
Right.
right?
And I will say that I think I've always been very fortunate in my life. And it's not to say that everything has been perfect.
Right.
But I think it has to do with my attitude and how I approach
Well,
things.
absolutely.
I mean, I've been divorced twice. My brother passed away. Those are, major things, right?
Yep.
And still, I could say I've always had like a mindset of being gratitude for where I am at the time.
Yes. Well, gratitude, we both feel, is extremely important.
Yes, yes.
To be a part of your daily life.
For sure. Do you believe in superstitions?
I mean,
You see people get up to bat and they have to do the same thing every time.
I know. I have seen that.
Okay.
I have seen, where you wear. I mean, maybe to a certain extent. I wouldn't call it superstitious, but and this is mostly in sports, right?
Okay.
And this is when I played sports too, so I don't remember.
Did you have lucky socks?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what I did, but I always fold, when I played soccer, I'd fold my socks a certain way.
Yeah.
I feel like, you got to put your pants, if you're, I don't know, I'm sure our friends know, you have a routine, and I feel like maybe some people would consider that super, if you don't follow your routine,
you might have bad luck.
I don't think that, but there's definite outfits. I would pretty much wear the same outfit to football games.
Yes,
in
you did.
warm weather, and then when it got cold, I would wear the same pants, the same whatever. Right. And I did that in high school, and I also did it in college.
I remember Paula at Montini.
Yeah,
she had a superstition about was it her earrings or something like that? That she always had to have, something on, and she could. And the one time they didn't, they lost, or it was something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think a lot of people believe in superstitions.
I think so. Also, my father-in-law believed in superstitions, so that you would. It was so funny, especially watching football. If you needed to change something around, you would run around the coffee table, either forwards, or you'd have to run around it backwards. And I can't remember what it was for, but
he did that during
games? Or he made us as adults. I mean, he's my father-in-law, so obviously I was adult to be married. But yeah, he believed in superstitions like that.
Okay,
which was kind of fun. But again, all sports related.
Yeah,
even when you wear a rally cap,
right?
How many times at Cubs games or whatever you
turn it inside
out,
flip it up. Yeah,
that's a superstition. I would think, right?
Yes, I would think. Yeah.
So
I think so. But then there's also would you walk underneath a ladder?
Actually, no.
Really?
Yeah.
I have no problem walking under the ladder.
No, I don't walk underneath a ladder, and I really try not to break a mirror.
Because you believe you're going to have bad luck?
I don't fully believe it, but it's just
you don't want to risk it.
I don't want to test the waters on it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But black cats crossing your path. I mean,
who has black cats?
There's a lot of black cats out there, and they cross your path. I mean, nothing's bad.
Now that I think about
Nothing bad has happened.
Right.
And I don't even know what other superstitions really there. Oh, stepping on a crack would break your mother's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably stepped on it on purpose a couple times. Sorry, Mom. But that was only when I was little, and I was probably upset. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about, do you believe in horoscopes? Do you believe, if you get a horoscope, then that is what could happen?
Yeah. I used to.
Yeah.
I used to. I don't anymore. I had a
do you read the horoscope?
I used to, but I don't even know where it is anymore because we don't get a paper, But it was kind of a fun thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't always believe in certain signs belonging together. But I had a coworker who was in numerology, and she was very much into not doing anything when Mercury is in retrograde. I was like, okay, it was very interesting. Now, she obviously lived her life like that.
I could say that I could look up, the definition of, what a Leo is, because I'm a Leo, and I fit that to a T.
You 100% do.
So, how does that happen?
And I have 2 Leos that I have birthed and raised And y'all are the same.
All y'all.
All y'all are the same.
But see, Emily is a Leo too, and I think
She does not. She does not fit.
She doesn't fit the mold of that. Right?
She does not.
Yeah.
My husband and I are both Aries, and I think while we are similar, I think we have more differences. So I don't know. Maybe that's just my view.
I think that stuff's very interesting. I just don't.
Yeah. I don't know. It is interesting.
It is interesting. Okay. Wrapping up here. So
well, I have one question.
Yes.
What about, like, do you have or do you believe in having, we were talking about superstitions.
Yeah.
Like a lucky charm, so to speak. Like, I know growing up I had a rabbit's foot, and that was supposed to be...
A real rabbit's foot?
No, it was blue, and it was from, wherever, the arcade or whatever. But,
okay.
But I had it. I know that some people have coins, right, that they consider lucky. Yes. Certain, maybe a fortune that...
This is a lot in sports, because in golf, there's certain,
right.
there's guys that do certain things right before they do the swing. Right. They have their lucky, marker for
but
the
it's
ball.
An actual physical thing that you have, that you feel if you have it, like either nothing bad will happen to you or it will, bring you good luck.
I do not have that.
Whatever. Okay.
I think I don't believe in that.
Okay.
Do you believe in that?
I don't really have anything per se, but I know my husband does.
Really?
Yeah, I think my kids do also. And I think it maybe is more for men because they can carry a coin or, if it's a ball marker for golf or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they carry things in their pockets. Girls don't really we have pockets, but we don't put things in our pockets on a daily basis as men would.
Leggings.
You know what I mean? I think it's more men, to be honest.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know anybody that cares. I know Brett was superstitious, for football.
Yeah.
I know that after he called a play and he would read the line, he would touch it, and then he would touch his towel. Like, you could just see him getting ready. He would do the same thing every time.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if that was a superstition or that was just like his mindset.
But I also think that's routine, condition.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what I do.
But he always had to have the same towel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Was that a lucky? Did he think he'd be lucky or unlucky if he didn't have it? I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, think about this. Think about, we're Chicago Bears fans, right? And we had an amazing football season.
Yes, we did.
And then I know there were so many people that wore the same shirt or whatever you had, during the playoffs because
really
we were behind by,
yes, I know.
I don't know
Amazing
every
balls.
stat and play-by-play.
I know.
But it was this is what happened last time.
Yeah.
When Caleb Williams threw this pass and it hit DJ Moore in the end zone and overtime. I'm it's like Marsha Brady. I'll never wash this side of my face again.
She was kissed by Davy Jones.
Yeah, yes. So, I do think that there's that out there. But anyway.
Okay. Well, I feel if I have luck, if I say that I have luck, it would be that I'm very lucky to have certain people in my life. I think that's
lucky and blessed.
Lucky and blessed to have you in my life, my kids, it's that heart of gratitude, you know.
I agree. I think luck is it's fun, right? To think of I don't think the only other thing I was going to say is people seem to think that they get lucky when they're in a casino, right? Mm-hmm. That's another thing, right? Where, the whole luck be a lady and, red or black or whatever.
The way they blow on the dice, or the way they do things. Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
Actually, I think I do. What? Okay, all I'm going to say is back in the day we played Bunko in the mom's group, and I had a special way to roll the dice.
Okay.
That's just me.
But you didn't win every time you did that.
No, of course not. But it's just how I did it. It's kind of like the Brett thing, having the same towel.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he won every game and had success every play.
Yeah.
It's just how I rolled the dice. Some people go like this. Some people go like this. I think it just depends.
And you had to do it a certain way.
Yeah.
Because you thought you'd be most successful that way.
Yes, but that's
Okay.
also just, yes. Now, was I successful every time? No.
No.
But, so, that's what I'm going to say.
We thought this was just a little fun thing to do, and it was nice changing the background.
Yes, and
we both had the same green shirts, and we didn't buy them together.
No, we didn't. And we have this beautiful little
Yeah.
setup here, and gold coins and beads. And, I think St. Patrick's Day is just a fun time for everyone, especially for us here in the Midwest and where it's cold weather. It's kind of a sign that spring is coming.
True.
And some days, I know for St. Patrick's Day, it's been 80 degrees. And for some days, like we're going to experience this week, it's probably going to be below freezing. So, I mean...
I also think that everyone can celebrate this day. It's a big day where a lot of restaurants have specials or, things like that. And unlike Valentine's Day, where you have to have a partner really to celebrate Valentine's Day or even Galentine's Day, you can just go out everyone can be Irish. Nobody cares.
Everyone is Irish on St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Nobody cares. Everyone should be making friends, right? Being polite and jovial and... Yeah, so...
Well, we're releasing this on St. Patrick's Day, so we're wishing you a really fun day and a safe day. It's a day where a lot of people drink, so be careful.
Absolutely, be careful. Have fun. Maybe find a little leprechaun or pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Okay,
right?
Well, that's good. On that note, good luck to everyone.
And Erin go bra.
Ooh, look at Kimmy. Cheers.
Sante.